I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm. Then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. You have control over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. A leader leads by example, not by force. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. I had rather be first in a village than second at Rome. Nothing is more active than thought, for it travels over the universe. And nothing is stronger than necessity, for all must submit to it. So much for the emperors. The rest of this history must deal with the monster. I have always reckoned the dignity of the Republic of first importance and preferable to life. Are you not ashamed of heaping up the greatest amount of money and honor and reputation and caring so little about wisdom and truth and the greatest improvement of the soul? Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus goodness is attained. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Would that the Roman people had but one neck. Youth is easily deceived because it is quick to hope. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. Can anyone be proved innocent if it be enough to have accused him? Opportunities multiply as they are seized. We're all bozos on the bus, so we might as well sit back and enjoy the ride. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Rewards and punishments are the lowest form of education. Act without expectation. You shall, I question not, find a way to the top if you diligently seek for it. For nature hath placed nothing so high that it is out of the reach of industry and valor. I'm never less at leisure than when at leisure, or less alone than when alone. Men willingly believe what they wish. No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. Each of us needs what nature gives us, when nature gives it. I have lived long enough both in years and in accomplishments. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. I found Rome a city of bricks, and left it the city of marbles. Benevolence brings happiness. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. The universe is transformation. Life is opinion. Nothing exists except atoms and empty space. Everything else is just opinion. He who is of calm and happy nature will hardly feel the pressure of age, but to him who is of an opposite disposition, youth and age are equally a burden. The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Experience is the teacher of all things. I love the name of honor more than I fear death. In war, events of importance are the result of trivial causes. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Victorious warriors win first, and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first, and then seek to win. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsions, habit, reason, passion, desire. The learning and knowledge that we have is at the most but little compared with that of which we are ignorant. An unexamined life is not worth living. If we don't know life, how can we know death? In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. Flow with whatever may happen, and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person, and to the right degree, and at the right time, and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power, and is not easy. An angry man is again angry with himself when he returns to reason. The very spring and root of honesty and virtue lie in good education. The perfect man employs his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing, it refuses nothing, it receives, but does not keep. If you must break the law, do it to seize power. In all other cases, observe it. He who attends to his greater self becomes a great man, and he who attends to his smaller self becomes a small man. Even the finest sword, plunged into salt water, will eventually rust. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands. But the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. One thing I know, that I know nothing. This is the source of my wisdom. It is hard to contend against one's heart's desire, for whatever it wishes to have it buys at the cost of soul. As a rule, men worry more about what they can't see than about what they can. The gods conceal from men the happiness of death, that they may endure life. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. Which death is preferable to every other, the unexpected. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. You cannot speak of the ocean to a well frog, the creature of a narrower sphere. You cannot speak of ice to a summer insect. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. Hope is the pillar that holds up the world. Hope is the dream of a waking man. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Even when laws have been written down, they ought not always to remain unaltered. Fear is proof of a degenerate mind. Rome has grown since its humble beginnings, that it is now overwhelmed by its own greatness. It is better to create than to learn. Creating is the essence of life.